Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an interesting time in the just honestly in the world. Especially in the zombies community, but potential presidential assassination attempts and then war and stuff happening everywhere and like just there's just too much stuff happening, you know, and there's this thing called Origins. It's like the greatest map in COD Zombies history, in my opinion. And I remember a time when it was over an hour for the world record speed run to beat this map. And now we are almost breaking 30 minutes exactly. Guys, I just wanted to take a break from all the crazy stuff and seeing as someone who, may or at least used to do this kind of content, is kind of taken out of the picture. I decided, you know what, there's a void in the community. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. We really need to focus our attention on something that'll bring us together. So I'm hoping this Origins world record run by Mr. Aiden Ross can do that. Also, he's got more subscribers than me, but not by a lot, man. This guy, he grinds really hard to hit these records. 2.78 subscribers. Can we get him up there? This guy, he's grinding his ass off on one of the greatest creations we've had in our COD Zombies existence. Can we show this man some love for the great things that he's been able to do? Because he's previously held the world record recently. So, without any further ado, guys, let's get in the world record attempt and just have a better time. Alright, let's take a look at the... Okay, Origins Megas. Ice Staff, Uptime, Fire Staff, all upgrade, Iron Fisting. Lol W. I mean, Iron Fisting's really the only sus thing here. And if you guys aren't, like, familiar with speedrunning, or just, like, the zombies speedrunning community in general, you'll know that they like their scuffed memes, So... No, this is more tame by comparison to say someone like Freckleston, which he's the GOAT, by the way. I love Freckleston, but unfortunately he just won't touch Origins. Whoa, hold on. Yo, what is this?
Walk this land.
Bro, what?
The remains of fallen warriors.
Okay, so he just navigated the death barrier. Hold on. How did he do that? You just run up the wall? This is crazy. People were only doing this with the Zoom Hilda and jumping.
In this place, spirits and demons walk this
and
land.
there's a timing you have to hit for this because there's like a death barrier counter. So like if you just went over it, that's why people were using self-medication to get up onto this part. And so now they figured out the timing and you don't need the Boom Hilda. You can just do that straight out the way. I'm sure that saves a lot of time for just pathing, not having to come back to that. That's insane. And then we get Perkaholic. We got the dual raindrops down, extra credit. Not that he's going to need points because good lord, dude.
How these machines operate.
Dude.
Such technology.
Also, it's interesting whenever you see the texture packs and stuff they're using as far as like the perks and stuff, but like I just love the camos of the guns. Like I can't remember what this camo is called. It might be Stormy or something, but like I'm so mad at myself that I didn't know these limited time camos existed back when I played Black Ops 3. Because I play Black Ops 3 a lot more now, and I don't have those things, you know what I mean? It's sad. Oh, let's go. And he's got the Ice Staff first foot. I mean, okay, for almost 30 minutes on a world record, everything is going to go his way RNG-wise. I'm just waiting to see if there are any clutches, any things that he messes up. And I wonder if at the end, because a lot of times people will lock in for these world record runs, and then at the end, they'll be like, holy crap, that was insane. Like, they'll actually talk on the mic and whatnot. But
Return to the battlefield once more.
Also, just look at the timer. And look, world record is 32:04 by me. That is a big flex. When you are trying to kill your own run, ah, man.
You should not have disturbed
it's crazy.
The graves of the
I think this is like... I know the zombies community is split on a few different maps for like one of the greatest of all time. Shadows of Evil, Origins, Rise and Drak. And there are some others. And Origins, obviously.
Move! Grenade!
But to me, this has always been my favorite. Just, I think the world record run, or just like the speed running this Easter egg is insane, whether you're doing that on BO3 or BO2. And the thing that's even crazier to me is how similar those world record times are. Black Ops 3, you have to break the game with Gobblegums. Black Ops 2, you're just breaking the game. Like, it's just insane to me. Like, it's the same map, but they're two different maps, and it's all of it is amazing, entertaining, and I don't know, man. I'm just really excited for Black Ops 6, especially, you know, we got Gobblegums coming back, we got Cruz coming back. I don't know how Omni Movement is going to figure into zombies, not that it's going to matter all that much.
Skip trios here.
Bro, he talks! He wants to skip trios here, okay. So what does that mean? He's gonna end the round? Because round 4 trios come through.
Giant robot comes this way.
Round 4 trios come through every time, I believe. So I think he's trying to end the round and get in.
Right?
Right? That's what he's doing?
So.
I'm not sure. So right now he needs Church Robot to have the foot come through. And I wonder how he's gonna make,
Return to the battlefield once
like, what
more.
he's thinking, because I'm somewhat familiar with how this speedrun works and the things that people do in the world records, but I don't know how to do it myself. Like, I'm aware of these things because I'm a nerd, okay? I watch these things. Me and my buddy Nathan Grundis, we like to stream and run Origins sometimes on the channel. We went ahead and I don't know if it was like 17th in the world or something like that, like 12th in the world. We got on the leaderboard for Origins Classics Gobblegums 2-player run.
I don't know if this will,
and it was like a 50-minute run or something like that. Like, nothing special or anything like that. But like, this map, playing it and like being good at it is such a cool thing. But you know, Easter egg speedrunning, it's an amazing, wonderful thing in the COD Zombies community. But like the high round people, they're insane too. And then you got the casual side of the community, the story side of the community. I kind of like to touch all the communities, but like the high rounds is the one that's never been as interesting to me because I've never hit around 100. I'd love to hit my first round 100 on knock. So I don't know if that's something that you guys would think is interesting. Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't even think to go for something like that. But like, it's just crazy. But like, you can be skilled in this, you can be skilled in high rounds, you can be skilled in story or whatever. I like meleeing the Panzer, you know. I've killed him with several melee objects on this map particularly, you know. The normal knife, the elemental knife, the Fist of Iron, the upgraded fist, staff melee. So, you know, I just love that everyone... Zombies is like an expression of yourself when you're playing the game. Now, there are people who just play it casually, people who just pack punch, people who just hit the box, people who do the Easter eggs. And everyone has fun. You know? Like, that's the thing. Also, there's the last Windstaff part. So, I mean, just being able to hit all that. The thing
that's gonna be really good if I get good spawns here.
Good spawns for... Oh, is he trying... He's trying to knife for the stone right now, yeah? He's gonna try to shoot him and clean the stone. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fair. That's the annoying part. It's round 5. But, I mean, it's so easy to damage these things with a Mauser and double tap.
Touch offends me.
Wow. Just to even have the thought to just let them hit you so that the Widows whine. I mean, earlier it made sense, but now it doesn't. So, yeah, fair play.
Many will die by my hand.
I just don't understand how this map couldn't be entertaining or fun for someone. That is so good to know how far back that goes. I was always worried to know how much cleaning you'd have to do. So right here, he's mad. He's mad about the time.
Nothing to me.
I can, as a speedrunner, like, not that I'm like a crazy speedrunner or anything, like, that's not what I'm saying, but like, you can feel his blood boiling. The fact that he's not able. Oh, and he has to clean the stone. No way, dude. That's insane. I do not know the last time I've seen a speedrunner, let alone during the world record run, dirty the stone and clean
Even
it.
ignoring that, those spawns are just completely terrible.
Quite literally paused. Dude, you're telling me during the world record run, where we're this close to hitting 30 minutes, he had that slow as spawns and dirtied the stone and had to run back. Like, I know that's like 7 seconds or like 5, something like that. But like, think about that. Like, if you have things that like that stack up, that's how you lose minutes on a map. and optimizations, of course. Like
mysterious
the fact that you could just run up the wall without having to use the Boomhilda and having to use
Let's see what the damage is,
self-medication.
I guess.
But now he's got self-medication because he's gonna do the staff glitches, so you can carry 2 staffs. I don't know the timing for this. I just know a lot of times they'll like build one down and then like build the other one, pick it up. I don't know exactly how it works, but you know, this is the stuff that makes me want to be more of a nerd. Like, I want to be able to do the swing jump on Black Ops 2 from like by Gen 4 to jump up onto the train track, or be able to jump up onto the lightning staff thing and not have to ride the tank or go down. Like, there are just so many cool things when you're talking about skill at this high of a level in COD Zombies, you know?
A
No, people,
fragment of some
you know,
staff.
when this game came out, when Origins dropped in what, 2013, and you know, you had like Vanoss Gaming, and they're, you know, they got the staffs and they're making their jokes, and Round 24 freaking out with the Panzers, and now you got people doing the same Easter egg in half an hour when that run probably took like 2.5 to 3, right? And then with 4 people, and then now we're doing this. And you know, I do things like Knife the Panzer, and there are other people that like just break the map down and do ciphers and discover Easter eggs that are years old. It's like there's a reason this community is so strong and has survived so long, even through droughts or just straight up bad content like Vanguard, or you know, Cold War not being exactly, you know, the same kind of thing as Zombies, but being good nonetheless. You know, I'm really interested to see kind of how the Cold War and Black Ops 6, I have never seen someone try to do that fast. That is, why do you never see people try to do the ice stones fast? Like, obviously people always do this, but no one ever thinks to do those other things. This dude's trying to big brain everything. Honestly, that's sick. But I'm just really interested to see how Black Ops 6 is going to go for us as a community. You know, it looks like they've put the time, energy, and effort into this
I
game.
think I just need to play well.
Okay, so how does this work?
Ill wind that blows no good.
You just picked it up? Does he not have the ice staff with him? Or is he just... Or is he going to do the pickup at a different time?
Elsewhere, foul demon.
Okay, so it doesn't look like he has it right now?
The
No.
Germans alone
Okay.
could not have created
Oh,
this.
that's just a pack camo? Oh, that's sick. I want to know what that pack camo is. Don't get me wrong, I love the Origins pack punch camo, but that looks like, this looks like DM Ultra, but like on crack.
Father was so close.
It's very beautiful.
Said, you have to follow the steps.
Man, how many people hate hearing Samantha's voice on Origins,
That
bro?
makes sense, that golden.
VMP. Interesting. Okay.
Will be cautious.
Is it just because the RK5 isn't good enough for this? They're literally just to speed time up and getting the kills? Having to reload less? Well, not that it matters when you're waiting on spawns. It's just crazy how this speedrun is evolved over time. Dude, it is crazy how far away you can be from those and still reach. Yeah, I'm always anxious, like, to know, like, what the reach is, or how, you know, how far you can knife them. That's crazy. And this is the only, like, I've watched a lot of these records, like I've said. But just seeing, like, how far these areas span, or, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, in Horizon Rock, you have to think of, like, killing the zombies and doing, like, Fast Dragon, where you have to kill the zombies in a certain zone and they'll get sucked up into a dragon fast. It's just,
of this lantern.
it's just interesting to think of all these intricacies that you're having to do and juggle at the same time as speedrunning this map, you know? Like, dude is hitting 31 minutes on this map and having to think about, okay, how far do I have to go to knife these things, right? I don't know. Did you just one-shot a Panzer on insta-kill? Or is he just got the spot? Or is the wind staff elite? I've never seen a staff one-shot like that. Usually I'm like shooting them 3 times with the ice staff, you know? By the way, it takes 308 normal knives to the Panzer's face with nothing else in order to take him out. Just in case you were wondering. Ask me how I know. I also plungered the one on Der Eisendrache, like with the normal plunger, not the upgraded plunger. So, you know, interesting. Feel free to check those out. I'm Deceiver, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Staff piece.
All right, so let's see. Just lightning staff pieces left. See, this is what I'm used to seeing. This is what I'm used to seeing.
The ancients were lost. Her father made copies. You can find them.
He just finessed that spot to get onto the track
Gateway to Agartha.
for better pathing.
I have seen
The Origin
many
speedrun.
unnatural things this.
Good God, dude.
I will seek out the truth.
I'm dumbfounded. This for Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2. I want to know how to do this. You don't have to shoot at the ground, you just have to shoot. It must be just a timing thing. Must be just a timing thing. I don't practice this stuff. Like, to me, it's a lot easier to practice like the beast mode stuff in Shadows of Evil and, you know, do the fancy things like that. And then this stuff just blows my mind. People are just so good at zombies nowadays. I love it. I love it.
That works.
Yeah, I guess it does. So now he's going to do the self-medication glitch, right? To get both staffs, I would assume. And it's this will never cease to amaze me that they just time it so perfectly to hit this. Like, this is one of the craziest things to me.
Part of a staff.
Like that thing I was just talking about, juggling a billion different things you're thinking about while speedrunning and hitting the world record. Dude called the tank, did his little swing jump up into the church to grab the staff part, did all the other stuff, you know, did the smoke orbs, and then just, you know, was there in time to hop back up onto the tank and get the last ice lightning staff part. This is godlike. I love this. I love this. And the fact that he had, like, not that it's like the optimization he had was horrible for the for when he was doing the stone the first time. Like, that's the only thing I could see that would really be a big time save at this point. But like, you're gonna have that in different runs, right? I still haven't worked out if it's a timing or if you just are able to do it for the self-medication glitch. You know, and the thing is, like, Freckleson himself for like Horizon Rock and like Shadows of Evil, he's done guides where he's like, okay, these are the things you need to do to speedrun it properly. You can't do that for Origins because there's too much stuff and it's always changing, new pathing, new routing. And I want to see it. I want a tips and tricks video for all the cool stuff you can do in Origins, or just in zombies in general. If you guys want to see a culmination of just like the MLG zombie stuff you can do, you know, whether it's Boomhilda jumps or, you know, climbing the wall for, you know, getting the lightning staff part earlier in this, or, you know, it's the jumps that you can do in beast mode on Shadows of Evil, or like little interesting cool things like that just are cool skill things to watch and like way to show off to your friends and whatnot. If you guys wanted to see something like that, if it doesn't exist, I would, you know, maybe I would go down the rabbit hole and attempt to do that. But honestly, and now he has to deal with a Gen 4. Usually in the world records, I've been seeing them get it at like Gen 2 or 3 and then yeet one of these at it. But I mean, Gen 4 makes it a little easier, I would assume, you know, than 3, because at least you can see it and you have a good path with the dig site.
I was raised to be a warrior.
It's crazy how efficient moving around this map has become. Like, ways that you could have never gotten around things before. Like, dude literally jumped up onto the lightning staff spot at Gen, you know, at tunnel, or Gen 3, the fire tunnel, whatever, just to get onto the track to do it faster. Like, that's insane. All staffs built 16 minutes in. A couple of them, you know, set to be upgraded. Dude just needs to place them. Let's see. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see. So usually from here to all upgraded, it takes an additional 6.5 minutes-ish. From what I'm seeing on his splits. To be fair, the upgrade process, it's just kills once you have all the staffs put in. And the self-medication glitch for being able to put the staffs in the crazy place instead of having to do all 4 individually, doing them 2, or is it just 2 at a time? I would assume, right? Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to do 3 and get rid of Boomhilda, because if you think about it, if you do 3 and get rid of Boomhilda, you're still having to do 2 trips because you can't carry 4 weapons. So And I feel like it makes sense. You know?
31.
They say 31 or 21? Like, I want to hear what the thoughts are going through these guys' brains. Like, we just had COD Champs. Optic Gaming just won COD Champs. You hear 4 people shouting at each other on a map for information on how to, like, destroy the enemy team and what to do for game plan. I feel like that is happening in this man's head right now, and we're just not hearing it. And I want to know the thoughts. You know, I want to know the thoughts and what's happening in there. Right now, it's probably just like, fire stab. Big fire kills zombies. I don't know, man. I'm pretty cringe sometimes. I'm sorry, you know, they're not all bangers. You know, miss all the shots you don't take, so gotta try taking them, which is why I'm making this video. This could get 3 views. It could get 300 views. It could get 30,000 views. You know, I'd be happy with anything, but if you guys want to support me,
I had to get the extra kills.
feel free to support me with hitting that like button, and you know, we have those subscribe buttons too. They're pretty nice. Just smash them with your face, you know, just yeet them out of existence. You know, whatever you want to do, go ahead and do that. Yeah, but be sure to hit that like button, because it's like crack for that YouTube algorithm. Like I said,
Really?
okay, fine. Like and subscribe to Aiden Ross as well. Not the
I'm
Aiden
scared
Ross
to
that you're
hear, but I
thinking of
have
on
to,
Twitch,
I
but
think.
this Aiden Ross, you know? This is my Aiden Ross, you know what I'm saying? This is my guy. Let's see here. 11 what? Oh, he's reading the fire staff code. Got it. Okay. Honestly, people are like, oh, you're just walking around a Panzer. Like, when you go hand-to-hand combat mode with a Panzer a few times, they don't worry you like that anymore. What I will say, one of the most lethal things of the Black Ops 3 Panzer,
69.
by far is his flamethrower. Let me tell you, that is so annoying. But the Panzer, like, honestly, he's got a predictable melee pattern. It's pretty fun to just beat the crap out of him with a knife and stuff, because he just like knife him a couple of times, back up, knife him a couple times, back up. But if he pulls out that flamethrower, it's game over. Because like he'll hit you once as you back up, and you're like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna run away now, and then he just barbecues you and you're down. You know, it's not the most fun, but it is fun. You know. All right. So what are we thinking
this
here?
might be useful, actually.
You've got to be kidding. Now, what would this be useful for? Usually, I never see speedrunners pick up zombie bloods, because they're always trying to have, unless you're doing like the skewer the winged beast step, and of course, but like usually they're like, it's a time waste. But I guess he's just free and clear to do this without being bothered, and he's gonna be able to do.
It may be wise to retain this in case
Oh my
the
God.
use presents itself.
The dude has been in the dig site like 5 times, and he hasn't grabbed the last Maxis drone part. To have the fortitude to think of that, even, is insane to me. And he's just trying to line them up. Yep. Okay. So everything that he needs to do on this side as far as staff upgrades is done. He just needs to enter the staffs in the crazy plays and get kills, which is sick. That's actually sick. What are we? He's just spinning to make sure his cycle is set for what? What's he wanting next? Self-med? What's his gobblegum kit? Does he got Undead Man Walkings? Like, I'm genuinely curious what gobblegums he could be looking for right now. Because let's see. So you have all the salves upgraded, or, you know, you're going to
89.
upgrade them. And then... And this is BO3, so he's going to have to put all the staffs up back into the Panzers. Or not the Panzers, the Giants.
90.
What?
91.
What's he freaking out about?
91,
Just getting enough spawns, or what?
92.
Bro's counting right now. Bro's
That
counting.
sucks. I didn't mean to switch my weapons after. Save me
After
that.
what? Dude, I'm so confused. It's just the max ammo? Like, dude, this guy's insane. Also, just in case you were wondering, it's just based off of which staff you're closest to when you're getting kills, and which they go to. Or actually, it might be where the zombie dies, you know, what it's closest to, but like, either way. Either way. It's just insane. Like, dude was counting to like 100. From what number? The number he kept checking for kills, I'm sure of it, but like, dude, that's insane. Like, the amount of things that you're thinking of at the same time and going through this map. Now, people say this is like a more complicated map. And maybe that's me old school. You know, it's not like I'm hearing people talk about Origins anymore today, but like, I would consider it a complicated map as far as like at least the speedrun strategy for sure. Of the billion different things you're having to do at the same time, you know?
This staff complete. Lightning is now yours to wield.
Alright, so now we're
dead
building the
hit
Maxis
here.
drone.
Free.
So now he's just got to put the staves in the proper robots. And this is the scary thing, right? You could get to this part, you know, you've done all of this exhausting work in 23 minutes, and you could just get the wrong foot spawns, and you're screwed. But I guess it's also a perfect time to do soul chests, because you're doing two things at the same time. And it's round 14. It seems for like soul steps, like round 14 is kind of around where you want to be, you know, like the Horizon Draki Strike when you're doing the Apothecate and filling that up right before you go into boss fight. It seems to be a good number, you know, for...
It's weird that it's still a decent segment despite
filling
all
these
the
guys.
mistakes I made.
I would just be so curious to hear what all the mistakes, you know... It would be so hard for me to be a speedrunner because I would think of all the mistakes I've
That's
made,
really good.
knowing that I have the world record and being like, it's chalked, you know, like...
Strike while we have the advantage.
The timing. He knew it was going to be a round where those guys spawned in, waited the exact proper amount of time after the round started, and just nuked them. It is just insane. Like, zombies speedrunners' brains need to be studied. Like, I know people can, like, super speedrun, like, Mario Galaxy and do it blindfolded and stuff. And I know they're, like, cheaters and people who've done, like, stuff like that anyways, but, like, the fact that you have this many things going on in your head at the same time. And it's something that's so variable. There's so many things that can change in these runs.
Same mistake again.
This is so weird to me. Like, I'll never understand how these glitches fully work. But is this... Is this a new Fire Staff glitch I wasn't aware of? This is so weird. Yep, it is. I think I knew about this, but I forgot about that, if that makes sense. It's been a little while since I've watched an Origin speedrun. Goodness, dude.
I'm not safe.
Goodness. When I say a little while, like the last one he uploaded, which is probably like a month or two ago, or I don't even know. It's been crazy. You know, there was a lull in the world record breaking on this map. And I thought it was like because we had hit such a hard point. And then minutes started dropping month over month. Like, it was insane. In such a short amount of time recently, how much this record has dropped. I'm going to say, like, within the past year and a half, it's been an absolute frenzy on this map. Dank Slushy, Aiden Ross, Scotty Dogs, just going back to back, running at it. Obviously, this man doing it again against his own record. Like, it's just crazy. But I can understand if you get a 3204, it would have to burn inside of you that you couldn't get an extra 5 seconds off, right? I'm sure, like, and that's the thing. As like someone who's like competitive, like these guys are, you have to be competitive. You have to like just think and obsess over every minute detail. He's looking for the glow of the foot, ain't he? Right? Yeah, okay. That's what he was searching for. You know, people, you know, he can see the glow of the foot through that. Freckleston can see, you know, what number of the... Oh, that's new. Okay, or... Yeah, that's a little new. I'm not used to seeing it that way. Then he just runs forward and hits it. Yep, and back. I never thought of that. That's got to be the most efficient way to do that because people always do it the opposite way. You get in, you throw the thing, you wait. Now you can just walk up and put the Maxis drone in, doesn't even have to think about it. That probably saves you like 5 seconds. You know, that probably makes up for the bad spawns and having a dirty stone earlier. It's insane. Just every little pathing optimization has been thought of and remembered to do during this run. And again, this is another thing where it's a no miss. He gets 25 minutes into this run, all of this effort, all the time, and just the energy spent in the brain. He could have not hit middle robot and had to keep doing runs, you know, 3 more times to this point until he actually got the right robot to come through. It's an RNG run, but it's not like the amount of just pure skill and ability it takes to be good at this map. It's insane. What are we doing here? Grabbing the fists? Yeah. So let's think. He's gonna grab the fists, so he heads straight back down the middle, and then that's the end of it. Holy crap, dude. Dude, this run went so quick.
No demon.
Because there's so much to do the entire time. I'm calling it. I think we see a sub 30 2025. I think we see sub 30 2025. It is currently 7/27/2024. I think we see a sub 30 2025. I don't think yet in 2024. Especially because we got BO6 coming out, and that's gonna... For people like this, I don't think, you know, Aiden Ross, he might get into BO6 zombies and try it out, but like, when you're at this high of a skill level, like, this is something you kind of have to keep up on. Like, you can get rusty at something and pick back up, but when you're at your best, like, I could see him just wanting to run and run and run and, like, continuously drive it down. Like, a sub 30 on Origins will be like one of the most highly coveted, insane skill things that's ever happened in COD Zombies history. And that's me, like someone like Freckleston hit a sub 20.
Pop it, please.
Wow.
Offends me.
Wow. This is insane. But like, okay, so a sub 20, sorry I'm all over the place. A sub 20 on Shadows of Evil was thought to be really like near impossible. Then Freckleston comes in and then knocks like 25 seconds off the world record, setting what we say currently will be an unkillable record. Maybe one day in the future someone will get it, but like unkillable record, right? Shadows of Evil is a beloved map.
83, 83, 83, 83, 83.
Dude, if someone hits a sub 30 on Origins though, I think it will go down. It'll be the Eddie Hall deadlifting 500 kilos off the ground of COD Zombies. Like, it will be the most monumental monolith of a award and challenge to get a sub 30 on this map. And the biggest thing is it's going to be the most important one too. You know, 5 people could get, you know, better than sub 30 on it going forward, but the first sub 30 is going to be the one that people remember, you know. And it kind of sucks that it's that way, right? Like, someone can hit 501 kilograms on a deadlift world record, and it's like, but you didn't hit 500 first, you know? Like, that's okay, because I like Eddie Hall more than I like the Mountain anyways, because, you know. Anyways, you know, that sort of stuff aside, but, like, dude, what is happening inside of him? Like, what does he feel? He has to feel like there's electricity shooting through his body, right? You're like, all right, I gotta pop this. I gotta get this death machine off. Please don't spawn in one of the things that are gonna, you know, hit the generators. Oh no. And then it does. Doesn't matter. I don't think it matters anymore, does it? Probably doesn't. I guess he has all this time to hit it. And then he has a nuke that he can hit afterward that would clear it. How many more kills is he gonna need? Is he gonna say anything, or is he just locked in right now? I would be trembling at this point in time. Like, the amount of adrenaline running through your body, the hope that you can hit it, dude. Like, okay. I don't know what steps it matters for, but I used to think that having all the generators on was like a necessity. Maybe that's just for like upgrading stabs. That's probably what it is, just for upgrading stabs and getting everything set. Oh, good lord. Okay, 31, 36. He's tweaking right now. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
From that day forward,
Congratulations, Aiden Ross. You are a legend, a certified zombies legend.
Oh my god.
I would not be surprised if he's the first man to hit sub 30. I will say the one thing about the Origin speedrun that has gotten stale over the years is this ending cutscene. That's the one thing that gets me nowadays. But like, bro, he's gotta be geeking, dude.
Oh my god.
How do you celebrate something like this? How do you celebrate something like this?
That's not getting beaten. For a fucking long time.
We better do it.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right, you heard him. You heard him. It's not
I
getting
thought
beat.
I wasn't dude. I didn't know if I switched my fucking layout from my Mario layout to BO3. I thought it wasn't recording. Oh my god.
Fluffy.
Mario. Okay, so he's just a certified speedrunner then, I guess. Yeah.
I wish the heroes in our stories were real.
Good lord, man.
I know what you mean,
Congratulations, Aiden Ross.
but we will make everything okay.
Congratulations. Honestly, the skill displayed is immense.
My dad says he has a plan.
Good lord, bro. Good lord. And goodness, dude. Look at that. Only 585 kills, 20 rounds, 31 minutes, 41 seconds. That is insane. Most people take that long to get a staff built. One staff. One staff.
Dude, the first game I get foot with trio skip, I get a fucking blood.
Oh, goodness, dude.
Oh my god. Follow everything. Holy shit. I'm done.
He's done. Okay, well, it sounds like he's not going for it for a little bit. But let's see here. All right, so we got Aiden Ross's Discord, Twitch, Twitter, the thumbnails, uncut footage. All, you know, yeah. Feel free to check this man out. You know, this man, 2.78K subscribers. To put in the amount of work that it takes to hit that banger of a record, this man deserves some more love. So do me a favor and like this video of his, subscribe to him as well. We're going to see more great things from Aiden Ross, I'm sure, going forward in the Zombies community. But honestly, this run has been out for 3 days, dude. 17,000 views. This man needs some more love. This man needs... The Zombies community has taken enough hits. It's time to just kind of bring ourselves together, right? Let's just have a little bit of cohesion and just enjoy the fact that one of our most beloved maps is still getting world records, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you did enjoy. Again, feel free to check out Aiden Ross. If you did enjoy my commentary or want to see more stuff like me meleeing the Panzer with the knife only 308 times on Origins, or, you know, a plunger on Horizon Rock pre-upgraded, so it was literally just a base level knife on him for a bunch of times, you know, I got some fun Zombies content out there too. So if you want to check it out, links will be in the description. Check out the rest of the channel. Like I said before, that like button is like crack for that YouTube algorithm. Helps me out greatly as a small content creator. I would very much appreciate if you could do that. Leave a comment what you thought of Aiden's run or my commentary. And just so you guys know, we do have the grenade of peace over here. And it sits on the peace statue for one reason. And it's not because it keeps the peace, but if you do not follow those instructions, it will leave you in pieces. So just keep that in mind. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'm Deceiver. Go out, get something accomplished, and I will see you guys in the next one.